Hi there, I'm Angelo and today I prepared 3 traps for you. More specifically, they are in Sicilian Defense. So, without further ado, let's start. White play the move e4, c5, f4. This is the Grand Prix attack. However, black here have a very nice defense and this is d5 move. Black can play d5 and this is Tal's Gambit, and the game is a little bit complicated and it's not very easy for white to continue the game. All the power of white's center is based on these 2 pawns, and black immediately would like to destroy them, to destroy this coordination. So if you like to play the Grand Prix attack, I suggest you to play knight c3 first in order to stop once forever the move d5. And after a normal move, for example d6, we can play our favorite Grand Prix attack with f4. You know, it's very easy. So if we go back, black didn't reply with d5, he played a normal move, knight to c6, knight c3, and now he played the g6 move. Why he do that? Because white didn't play the d4 move, so the pawn is on c5, and if the pawn is on c5, black cannot develop the bishop from f8, he cannot develop it on the diagonal f8 to a3, so he chooses another diagonal. He would like to play the bishop on g6, very normal, a nice square, because from there he will control the center. Knight to f3, d6, bishop c4, everything is very normal. White is controlling the center with his pieces and he is preparing the short castle. Another very interesting move is to play bishop to b5. I really prefer this move, I like it. Both moves are playable, of course, and if black play careless here, for example if he develop the bishop immediately, we can capture on c6 with check. Black is forced to capture back, and now we can play d3 for example, and all of the white pieces are very well coordinated, and it's very difficult for black to move in the center, to play somehow in the center with his pawns, and it's a little difficult to develop the c8 bishop. This is the idea behind the move bishop b5. In any case, we go back, and after bishop c4, black replied bishop g7, short castle, e6, and now white play very fast and go for the attack with a move f5. Okay, another way is to develop the pieces, of course. You can play d3 in order to develop all the pieces, but f5 is a playable move, and this is the main point behind the Grand Prix attack. White would like to play this move very fast and open lines against the enemy king. He takes f5, d3, white is offering another pawn, but it's very dangerous for black to accept the pawn, because we can see the bishop and the rook on f1 that they are hitting the f7 pawn, and another potential attacking piece is the knight from e3, it can go on g5, and altogether they can attack on f7. So black choose another developing move, a normal move, knight g to e7, queen e1. This is a very standard move. White would like to develop his attack, and this is the most obvious way to do it. He would like to travel with the queen to e1 and after that to h4 and put all his pieces around the enemy king. They are waiting for black to make the short castle, and here black should not make the short castle immediately. Perhaps he can play the knight to d4 and another knight to f6 in order to control the center squares. Black here castle short, and after queen h4 black played queen to d7, bishop h6, another typical way to continue the attack. White would like to exchange the key defensive piece, the bishop from g7, and after that to play knight to g5 and checkmate on f7. Okay, so black found something against that and he captured on e4, and after knight to g5 he offered the queen exchange, and here we are in the main part of this trap. Our queen on h4 is under attack. Okay, this is very standard, very obvious. If we exchange the queens, then we don't have nothing on the attack. So here it's something that white have, something strong, and he can continue the attack. So please pause the video, think for 2 or 3 minutes and try to find the best move for white. Rook captures f7. Wow, what a move! We leave the queen, and if black accepts the queen on h4, then we can deliver a checkmate. How we can do that? We can give a double check. Please note that the bishop on c4 is opened now, and we give a double check with the rook and the bishop. Black have only one move, he can go on h8, and after that we can deliver the checkmate on f7. A very nice trap, isn't it? So let's go to the second example. e4, c5, and as you may know, Sicilian have a lot of pawn structures, and this is a very rich opening system. Both players, black and white, can choose very different setups for his pieces and his pawns. So white here played the move knight to f3, d6, d4, white opens the center, c takes d4, knight takes d4, and here we have the starting position of the Sicilian defense. White have a very strong knight on d4, a well-developed piece in the center, and black have two central powerful pawns, and behind these pawns e6 and d6, which are with green color, they would like to stabilize his center and develop his pieces. Knight to f6, black is attacking on e4, knight c3, white defense, and now black chooses the move d6. What is the idea behind this move? The idea is to develop the bishop, create the fianchetto for this bishop. Black will have a very solid position for his king. White here have a lot of moves. For example, he can play the move bishop to c4, f3, or other moves. White chooses a very aggressive move, f4. Now black should be careful about the e5 advance. This is a very serious advance, so black here should play something like queen c7, or develop the knight on c6, or to d7, knight b to d7, something like that. In any case, black played the move bishop to g7, and here white starts his attack immediately with the move e5. He attacks the knight first of all, so black captures the pawn on e5, f takes e5, and now black played the move knight to g4. Behind of the video you can find a link with a blog post. Another possible move here is knight f to d7. You can see it on the PGN analysis, but in this video we will check only the move knight to g4. Now black says that this is a pawn on e5 is under attack because black already attacked it with two pieces. However, in chess we have some static weaknesses and some dynamic factors, and here white give a check. All of these pieces are very active. If black plays the bishop to d7, then white can win immediately. How he can do that? The queen can capture the knight, because the bishop on d7 is pinned from the bishop on b5. He cannot move, he cannot capture the queen because the king will be under attack, so we cannot do this move in chess. This is an illegal move, and black here plays the move king to f8, so he thought that he can escape from all of his problems. Is this true or not? It's white's turn. Please pause the video and try to find the best move for white. Knight to e6, a killing blow, a killing move. This is a double attack. We attack the king and the queen with a knight, but this is not the main idea because this knight can capture from the bishop. Our idea was to open the line, to discover an attack, to open the line for our queen, and now we can capture on d8, and this is a checkmate. However, right now we will move forward to our final example. Again, this is on Sicilian, e4, c5, knight f3, d6, we already know these moves, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight to f6, black attacks the pawn. Be careful when your opponent attacks your pieces, he is there and he would like to win you. This is very easy to lose something, to lose a piece or to lose a pawn, and after that you will lose a game. So please be careful, and in every move please ask yourself what is his threat, and right now he would like to capture the pawn on e4. Knight to c3, a6. This is a knight door variation. What is the point behind a6? The point is to control the b5 square, so white cannot attack there, or he cannot go there with his pieces, with the bishop or the knights. And another idea is to play b5 and develop his bishop from c8. So bishop g5, a very aggressive move, e6. This is the Sevenigian attack. Black, as I mentioned earlier, he would like to build a strong center with these pawns, and these pawns are controlling all the center squares. White cannot jump easily there on f5 or d5 or like that. In any case, white play Another aggressive move, f4, knight b to d7, queen f3, white is preparing the long castle in order to bring his pieces in the center very fast. Queen c7, long castle, and now black played the move rook b8. What is the idea? The idea is to play very immediately the move b5 and b4 in order to stack his own attack. However, this is the Sicilian battle. What is this? All white pieces are fully developed, and if white manages to open the center somehow, he can create a very strong attack. Bishop to d3, b5, rook h to e1, and we can see now that all of white's pieces are totally developed and they are ready. b4, and here comes a brilliant move from white. Can you find it? Knight to d5, wow, what a blow. If black captures the knight, then we can give a check, we can give a discover attack, and it's very difficult for black to cover his king. For example, if he plays bishop to e7, we will play knight to c6, this is a key move, we are attacking on e7 with the knight and the rook, and if for example he can go back with the knight, we can capture on e7 and capture again with the check. So another move here is to go on d8, however we have again this very strong move, knight to c6, and the king have no escape squares, so black is forced to capture the knight, and if we win the queen, we will win the game. So black didn't do that, he didn't capture the knight on d5 and say, okay, I can run away, and he played the move queen to b7. Now once again, our knight is under attack, right? So we should do something, and we should do something right now. And right in the next move, white played a fantastic move and black resigned. Please pause the video again for a final time and try to find the best move for white. Boom! Bishop captures on a6. Wow, what a move. If we are beginners, we can find easily the double attacks, right? However, if you are a strong player, you should create the double attacks, and this is exactly what white is doing here. For example, if we capture the bishop on a6, then we have this double attack with the knight, and the knight is attacking right now the king and the queen. So black cannot touch the bishop, he can play queen to a7, so nothing is happening, right? This move is very easy to see. Knight to c6, we create another double attack, we threaten the queen and the rook, and for example, if queen moves away and go on a8, what we will do now? Knight to c7, this is a checkmate, a very brilliant checkmate with two knights, right? So that's all from my side now. I hope you enjoyed this video as I do. Please share this video with your friends, give a thumbs up, and I'd like to see you again. All the best, bye bye.
So, why you should become a member? This is an amazing opportunity to you to support the channel and gain access to exclusive perks. Well, it's not just about supporting the channel, it's about becoming part of the exclusive community. You'll be helping me to continue creating the content you love, and in return you get some fantastic benefits. We have 3 membership levels tolerated fit everyone needs: the gold, the diamond and the platinum. Join us as a member is a great way to interact with me directly. You will get loyalty badges next to your name in comments, access to custom emojis and special discounts. I prioritize replies to members. Access exclusive videos available only for members to enhance your chess skills. The time to improve is now. On the platinum membership plan, you will get a chess course for free. So what you are waiting for? Click the join button to become a member today. Let's take this journey together to the next level and unlock these amazing perks.